Okay, y'all pray for me. I'm sick as a dog, child. Sitting here sounding like every bit of Miss Anita Baker, a little Tony, and I can't stop thinking about a little Barry. That's Lou Rawls. I was going to say you'll never find. What Barry say? Whatever you want, it's alright with me. You got that whip appeal. Just no, god damn it, that's Babyface. What Barry White saying, y'all? Can't get enough of your love, babe. That's him. Practice what you preach. That's Barry. Y'all know Barry. Anyway, hopefully I don't sneeze on this camera, because it's going to be snotty snot everywhere. And that's not sexy. Y'all don't watch Chalaki for snot, right? I don't know. Depends on what y'all into. But look, hopefully that's not the case. Hold on for 1 second. Let me get my nose together. Try to anyway. We'll be back momentarily. And yeah, I got my fan on. That's the motor you hear in the back. Yes, I got my fan on, child. It's hot as hell in here. I would normally turn it off, but yeah. Anyway, I hope y'all doing alright. Child, I was going to sing some Christmas songs for y'all on YouTube and stuff. And hopefully if I start, I'm going to go to the doctor tomorrow. Hopefully if I start to feel better towards the end of the week, if my vocals are okay, then I'll give y'all a little Christmas hymn. Okay. Anyway, this is Real Housewives of Atlanta, darling. What is going on? Okay, we got Portia working in the hot dog place. She's trying to impress Dennis's mother. And you know, she's slinging hot dogs, you know, dipping the batter into the weenies, you know, making corn dogs and stuff. And she was just like, I'm so tired of this. Is this over with? You know, no, keep dipping. Girl. You know, so she sat down and had a conversation with Dennis's mother, and all Dennis' mother is concerned about is that damn prenup. Dennis' mother was just like, hey, what about that prenup, sis? Hey, you heard the thing about that prenup? Hey, you know, that's all she cared about is a prenup. And she gonna have the nerve to say, Dennis's mother, that yeah, I just want to be updated on all things prenup. Portia was just like, well, I don't know if you're going to be updated on that, but as far as a relationship, we're good. Girl, I was with you, Portia. Who are you to ask that? Don't nobody want your man's hot dog money. That's Portia Williams. Come on now. I mean, you know, she or anybody else is not going to get with somebody that don't have any money. But at the same time, Portia, I don't think Portia's with that man for money. I think Portia's genuinely with that man because he makes her feel like a queen. That's what I get from it. You know, I feel like she's genuinely happy with him. And I feel like he's enough for her. Because I feel like she's tried everything else and it didn't work. But is he... And you know, but does he feel the same way? Is she enough for him? That's what he says out of his mouth that she is, but the streets are saying something else. Let's continue. Okay, so what else is going on? Moving on from that, Shamari had a scene with her stylist, and he bought her clothes because they're going on this couples trip to Destin, Florida. I never heard of Destin, Florida until tonight. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all ever visited Destin, Florida. You know, tell me what's tea. Maybe I'll go there one day. Anyway, so her stylist laying out all this stuff on the bed. They're talking and stuff. Shamari's still upset about them saying that she was unfashionable. What they should have talked about was her hair, Shamari. Yes, Shamari's fashions are a little dated, but that's when that lady came out. Leave her alone. But I'm more concerned with the hair, that crunch and munch hair and them wigs. I don't know where her and Cynthia's getting their wigs at this season, but I don't like them. Cynthia, you make too much money. And Shamari, you married to the legend. Why he ain't got no good hair pieces for you? She done laid her wigs all out for us to see, and all the wigs that she had on the wig heads look better than the wigs she's been actually wearing on her head. So I don't know why she ain't picked up one of them wigs and put on her head. I don't know. But she gonna get it right by the end of the season. And definitely, if Shamari's on here next season, watch her wig game. She's gonna be all right. She's good because she's a small, little, petite, tight girl. Like, you know, she can wear anything, pretty much. So it's gonna be nothing to dress her, really. Okay, so what else is going on? So yeah, her stylist was up there and they was talking. Then Ronnie, the legend, ended up approaching. And it was just like, hey, baby, what's going on? You know, Ronnie looked like an old man and a little boy at the same time. Super cute. So came in and talking, and, you know, instantly he started getting on, well, how do you feel about Portia? Now, I remember last week at Nene's little couples dinner, whatever, boobs and bourbon, Budweiser, and beer. Portia did not come around to the table to speak to them. And Ronnie was just like, I just don't understand, like, where's the tension coming from? You know, the tension. And it was just like, yeah, well, I don't know either. Talking about we both from Decatur. Like, what's tea? I don't know. I do like Portia, but I do feel like Portia got a fake spirit about her. She seems like one of those people that when she seems like one of those people that where if you see her out in public, she may or may not speak. You just might have seen the heifer yesterday, but she may or may not speak to you, you know, depending on the mood. That's just what she gives me. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know why she's, you know, treating Shamari so coldly. It's a little, I feel like it's a little unnecessary. I've never really been that kind of person. Whether I like a person or not, like in today's time, I mean, they have to do something really bad for me just not to speak to them if I saw them at the store or something. It's not that deep. Just like, hey, child, hi the kids, all right, move on. Like, it's not that serious, you know. Just I don't know. But so yeah, she's feeling some kind of way about that, so she's gonna talk to Portia about it. One thing I am liking about Shamari is definitely not the clothes and not the hair, but one thing I do like about Shamari is the fact that she is upfront. And if she says she gonna do something, she gonna do it. If she says she gonna confront somebody, she gonna do it. So I can appreciate that from her. Let's see. They had a scene with Candy and Riley. Hey daughter. Hey mom. Hey Riley, what you doing today? I don't know. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm getting ready to go on this little couples trip. How you feel about that? I mean, mommy, that's on you. I mean, you never invited me on a couples trip. Or you never invited me. Kenny was just like, I mean, because it's a couples trip, you're not a couple, are you? You got a man? I don't know. Two dry people together, I don't know what I can say. Riley looks really good, though. She's always been a cute girl, though. You know, Nene has decided to have basically the startup to them getting on the bus, because this whole couples trip is Nene's trip. So her idea was just to invite the girls over to her guest house, and you know, they just meet up there, drink, talk, whatever, eat a little bit before they get on the bus or the ride. Now mind you, this was supposed to be a couples trip. So Nene and her concealer, I don't know if, I feel like they're using maybe, I feel like they're using Amanda Bynes concealer on Nene Leakes or something. Like, I don't know. It's very, maybe it's just my TV. My TV is kind of old, you know, it's getting a little dark, and certain things are highlighted looking crazy colors. But then I go downstairs on our brand new TV downstairs, and Nene looked the same way. They put too much concealer on Nene or something. It's something off in her confessionals with her makeup. Like, I don't know what it is. Are those bleacher rumors true about Nene? I mean, she is a good whole shade or shade and a half lighter than what she used to be. Or, I don't know. Some people say it's just lighting, better makeup. Or if it is better makeup, it can't be that good. Because they're using the wrong shade on Nene. I don't know. Then you see a lot of these folks and their faces is wet color, and their hairs is as black as my neck. And I'm just like, I don't know. But, whatever. So, Nene is talking to Greg, finding out that everybody and their mama done called off for the couples trip. Basically, ain't nobody going but the women. All the men can't go. Y'all don't know by now that a lot of these men on these reality shows don't want to do the reality show. They do it for their wife. Pretty much. I mean, we've seen that for years, child. So, can't none of the men make it. They fake busy. Cynthia Bailey was the first person to call Nene Leakes. It was just like, hey, Will can't make it. Something came up last minute. At this point, Cynthia, I'm trying hard to breathe, y'all. Hold on. At this point, Cynthia, I just feel like you don't want to show Will on purpose. That's what I'm getting. And y'all get that too. I just feel like she just don't want to show Will, like in general. Yeah. Or maybe she's taking the Kenya Moore route, just not showing up. Hopefully you don't get fired like Kenya Moore. We miss Kenya Moore, by the way. Also, side note, I was reading somewhere, looking at something on Google, and it said that Nene wants Phaedra back. And apparently it's going to be like the whole situation where everybody's trying to gang up on Portia. Meaning Nene, Candy, and Phaedra, since I guess all three of those people now have issues with Portia. If they bring Phaedra back, it's going to be a mess. If y'all bring Phaedra back, you might as well bring Kenya back. To be honest. Can we be real? Can we be fair for 2 seconds? Bring Kenya back. Who should be on season 12, y'all? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say Nene. I guess Candy, because Candy ain't going nowhere. Nene, Candy. I guess Cynthia. Cynthia ain't going nowhere. Nene, Candy, Cynthia. Let's make Marlow a housewife. Okay. Shamari. Kenya. Phaedra, Portia. Shit, let's have 8. I don't know. Shit. Is there a limit on how many housewives you can have? Don't bring Sheree back. Don't bring Eva back. We tired of seeing Shamia. Who else we don't need to bring back? Don't bring Tanya, Tags. Don't bring her back. Yeah, just have those, 7, 8 women on the cast. A shit show. A shit show. Okay, so anyway. I don't know why I'm so into beds. I can't even damn breathe right now. What else happened, y'all? So, Greg decided not to go on the little trip because then ain't gonna be no men going. Who wants to be around all them heifers? They ain't gonna do nothing but argue. That's what they do. They have a little fun, but it's mostly, for the drama, as y'all know. What else is going on? So, everybody got the candy house. Ace down there with the chef or whoever she was. Super cute little boy. He looks like Todd, but I definitely see Candy in him too. Candace. What? So anyway, they all got there, then they loaded up on the bus. It was funny because Candy got on the bus last, and she was just like, so where am I supposed to sit? And Cynthia was just like, Candy, you always get the best rooms at the hotels or wherever we stay at. You always get the best rooms, so you can have the worst seat. Sit down. I hollered. Because that's true. Candy acts a fool of a room. No, it ain't. None of y'all paid for nothing. Candy acts a fool of a room. Understand? Because I'm somewhat that way as well. But if it's all fair, I mean, it's not just like it's 1 or 2 of y'all going. It's the whole cast going. So, I mean, and it's only for a few days. Like, chill out. All that complaining gets on my nerves. So they got on the bus. About 3-4 hours went by. Nobody said that to each other. So the last hour on the bus to Destin, Florida, they decided to finally play a game. They decided to play Truth or Dare. The first dare was Shamari did dare, and on the little card it said the person to the right of you lick your finger, and to the right of Shamari was Marlow and Eva. Marlow was just like, get them old dusty hands away from me. Marlow, we know you done it before. Shut up. But Eva, she volunteered and kindly licked Shamari's finger. I mean, from the rooter to the tutor, from the base to the head. And she done that before, as y'all know. Because they pretty much shared a couple swappers. Because allegedly, Missy Elliott has had both Eva Marcel / Eva Pickford / Eva McCall and Shamari DeVoe. Allegedly. So, I mean, they might as well just all get in the bed together. So, yeah, that happened, and it was funny, the confessionals. Even talking about it was disgusting, but it was alright. At least her fingers taste like cotton candy. Shamari, ignorant ass, picked up some hand sanitizer. I was like, ooh, God, child, I can't stand germs. I screamed. I was like, y'all so damn petty on the show. What else happened? So Nene, they asked Portia, it was her turn, Truth or Dare. Well, before that, they was, having sex games and stuff, and then calling their lover and be like, hey, I'm gonna get on top of you. Eva felt really uncomfortable. She did not want to say that in front of those ladies. And she was just like, yeah, oh daddy, I want you bad. Oh daddy, rabbit in my hold up up as they get swole. Rabbit. This, she could have said that. She didn't. It was just like, oh, when I get home, I'm gonna take your socks off for you. Child, Candy was all into it. Candy called Todd, said that can't wait till she can get home so he can eat it from the bike and clip her pubic hairs and all kinds of stuff. I was like, Candace, your daughter gonna see this. Oh. But anyway, what else is going on? So it got to Portia. Portia decided to choose Truth besides Dare. And Portia, she was just like, okay, true. Nene was just like, is it true that Dennis has dated someone on this bus, or somebody on this bus know who Dennis has dated in the past 6 months? Nene did that shit on purpose. Now remember, Portia, this question is coming from your big sis. Nene's everybody's big sis. You see how shady your big sis is? For no reason. Ain't nobody been nothing but nice to Nene, at least this season so far. See how she started stuff? We'll take Greg over Nene any day, I'll tell you. So, she said that question. The person was just like, what? We've been together this whole time. What you talking about? Nick Candy jumped in it. Well, I know of a few girls that he's been with, like a couple. Like, so, I mean, of course, Portia took it personally, obviously, seeing her and Candy's relationship develop. Y'all, I blew my nose before this review, but you get to talking and the minutes go by and things start to accumulate, start pulsating again, and there you go. I can't wait to get some antibiotics, my God. So anyway, so that happened, and they just started to go back and forth, but then they finally arrived at the place. Now, when they was on the bus, Nene had them pick numbers. And then, she gave all the ladies the opportunity to see the whole hotel room. Very nice. All the rooms looked pretty much even, except for there was a room with bunk beds. Nene had joked earlier and said that Cynthia was going to take that room. seeing as how she was the one that didn't bring a couple. But then ended up finding out that then none of them bring no couple. Then none of their men want to come. So it's just like, oh hell. So Nene decided to do this. Now it started off very fair. Nene had a little fishbowl. She had numbers in it. You know, it was like 3 or 4 different levels. And different, you know, rooms at like all corners and stuff. It started off very fair. Basically, she had to pick a number, and whatever number they had in their hand, I thought that it was going to go, whatever number they had, that's what room they was going to get, or the floor they was going to be on. No. Nene decided to switch it up because she's shady. She was like, okay, whatever number y'all get, okay, that question, whatever number that y'all chosen earlier when they was on the bus, I think it was 2 different numbers, whatever. Anyway, she made whatever number the person had in their hand, that is the number that they had to choose for somebody else. So they had to choose what person goes to what room. I thought that was completely dumb. Why would you do that, Nene? That's just an argument waiting to happen. Pretty much everybody looked out for each other, but they actually did things in a fair way, I feel. Tanya, Tags, she got the bunk bedrooms. Marlow was upset and pissed poor because she got, you know, it was a decent room, but it was just a, you know, normal room. She was just like, oh, the room has no character, just like Eva. Eva, didn't I tell you in my first review of this season, didn't I tell you that what you said about Marlow was going to get back to Marlow? These girls don't owe you nothing. You sitting there thinking Portia your friend. You sitting there shading Cynthia and Marlow for no reason. Portia told what you said, fool. Stop doing that. Stop trusting these girls. Like, if you're going to say what you got to say, just say it out loud. You know, because you can't hide nothing on these kind of shows, child. You can't throw shade and expect for that person that you're throwing shade at not to find out. Like, come on. So, you know, Eva just couldn't understand why, you know, Marlow was shading her the whole time. Eva, very pretty girl. But lately, for Eva being the model, for being the top model that she is, she ain't been doing it for me lately. And I know she just had a baby or whatever. It has nothing to do with that. It's just, I just feel like that's just how Eva dressed in general. And so, you know, I mean, but one advantage Eva do have is that she can easily just switch it up and be bad. So, you know, I get it. But on the show, she don't seem to give a damn. But she be bad on interviews and stuff that I be seeing her on. But on the show, she just ain't a damn thing. I don't know. Now, what else? And they're talking about somebody. Child, please. So what else happened, y'all? Let's see. We got to a table scene while the ladies were sitting down. Let me see. They got on Eva's bachelorette party. Apparently, Eva had a like secret bachelorette party that she knew about. Okay, come on, secret. And she was like, yeah, they got on the fact that Portia was invited, but Portia didn't go. And Eva did not invite Nene to the bachelorette party, and Nene is her big sis, and Nene's speaking at her wedding. Why she didn't invite Nene? At first I said, why is this an issue? Who gives a damn? Then I thought about it. I was just like, it is weird that you would invite, you think so much of this person that you're having them speak at your wedding, but you wouldn't invite them to your bachelorette party. That is kind of weird. But I still didn't give a damn. But, you know, it is kind of weird. You know, Eva started to cry and get annoyed. She was just like, I do think highly of her, but just because you, Marlow, and you sit there and have a different relationship with her, that's your relationship. I still love and care about Nene. Then Nene jumped on it, took Marlow and Cynthia's side. You see that, Eva? It was like, well, all they were saying was, I know I'll go be one of your bridesmaids at your party, but You know, you could have at least just extended the invitation. Eve was just like, Nene had a lot going on at the time, which she did, but still extend the invitation. You know, you gave one to Portia, and apparently you've been knowing Nene longer than Portia. Like I said, Nene's speaking at your wedding. So I don't know. It is weird, but you know, they petty for making that an issue. Somebody said, let's just lay all the issues out. Shamari decided to speak. She was just like, Portia, well, I have a issue with you because at Nene's little boobs and bourbon party, Budweiser and Bill, you didn't even come around and speak to me. Portia was just like, yeah, you're right. I just wasn't feeling you that day because I had heard that you know, was talking about me, which I'm sure Candy or Marlow or one of the girls went back and told them. See, y'all stop talking to each other. I wouldn't even. But that's the show, child. You know, I would just say something. I would just say something to somebody and expect for them. I want them to run back and tell them because I know this is what they're going to do anyway. So I would just say it just for them to go back and tell them. You know, if I was that about it or whatever. But y'all sit back and act so shocked once y'all find out some information. It's just like, why y'all shocked? Who's really friends on these shows? Like, come on. So, Portia was just like, yeah, I pretty much just wasn't feeling you that day. And I kind of did that on purpose. I was kind of disappointed in Shamari because Shamari did not bring up her real issue with Portia. That's a part of the issue, but Portia's been shading her and acting stank this entire time on the show so far. So I don't really understand what's the distance. And, you know, she acted like she don't know the girl at all. And apparently they grew up together in Decatur. So I don't know. Shamari kind of let that slip. But Shamari did not understand the rules of the game. The rules of the game was whoever has the peach has to say whatever the question was. The question was who needs the makeover. The person that has the peach either had the opportunity to pass the peach like you used to do to the person, sorry y'all, to the person that they felt needed the makeover, or they could say it out loud. Eva chose to pass the peach to Shamari, so Eva actually shaded Shamari, and she sit right beside her and like she did nothing. Eva, you got to own some of the stuff, sis. Top model diva, but my name not Eva. Eva McCall, you got to own up to some of this, sis. I mean, they calling you out real early. Child, next week Marlow and Shamari gonna get into it. They gonna get into it about something, about relevance and who's relevant now, whoop to whoop. And Shamari gonna call Marlow a bitch, and Marlow gonna say, call me a bitch one time. And she was just like, bitch. And Marlow's gonna say, your mother's a bitch. So petty, so high school. I would have slapped her though, if it was me, but whatever. You know, if I was a woman. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. I'm snotting up the room, child. Mr. Chalaki, but we family, it's alright. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at Excuseware Instagram and Twitter, at Excuseware89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on PayPal and Cash App. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid, okay? I love you so much. Happy holidays, darling. And I'll see you guys later.